Welcome. What we're going to start today is the Super Clip project, which consists of doing something like this. Now, this project is meant to cover everything that you did at the middle school. It involves bandsaw work, use of the sanders, and use of the drill press. So this is why this project is this way, to get you refamiliated with our equipment and everything that you did out at the middle school. So now this is what we're going to create. So now there's different options for this project. Look, we can round the ends, we can wood burn on it. We can drill a hole so we could hang this up. You could make a shorty one like this. So there's different options that you can do with this without changing the core design, which are these holes and these grooves. So there's different options that you can do. We are going to use 3 kinds of wood. You'll have your choice of either Douglas fir, which is a form of pine, ash, which is a very hard wood, almost like oak, then a softer wood like basswood. You can see the light versus dark stain on those, all right? You can see the difference a little bit on what you do, and we'll talk about that later on, and you will have a choice of the stain you want on there. So now the first thing that we're going to do is let's go over, here is the Super Clip plans, and here's what you're going to need to look at. On the back side of the sheet is a bill of material sheet that we're going to fill out. That'll be in a different video. This is just introductory. Here's everything you're going to need for the plans and all that other stuff. And you're going to need a cost chart to figure out the kind of wood that you're going to use. And we'll do that during the bill of material sheet. And of course, we just talked about that bill of material sheet. Now, that's a quick introductory to the project. So what we're going to need to do now is you're going to select a piece of wood. I select ash just because it was in the top of the bucket. We're going to take rubber cement right here. We're going to take rubber cement and we're going to apply a very thin layer onto the face of the block of the wood. Then we're going to take a pattern and we're going to glue it on. Now, this is going to be important that you do this right. Now, here is the pattern sheet. You're going to get a bunch of these out, and you're going to cut one of these out. Well, the first thing is using a pair of scissors correctly. Can you cut correctly? Now, if you notice, I did not cut out like that notch on mine. I didn't cut that notch, nor do I cut this one, nor do I cut this one. You leave it as is, all right? You leave it as it is. Then we glue it on, and then our next step would be to actually do a bill of material sheet like we're going to show you, and then we would go to the machining part. Any questions? Ask the teacher.